What's up, Dunkers and Dunkettes? It's White Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're back with year 5 of the Madden 22 Kansas City Chiefs realistic rebuild, the season finale. And this has been a successful rebuild. I know when I started, I said we had to win at least 2 Super Bowls, definitely got to win one, and we done just that. We completed the goal. We just won our 2nd Super Bowl, 3rd overall, my 3rd ring on my finger. But 2 Super Bowls in a row. This team is a dynasty, back to back. We ran it back. Now we got to try to three-peat this thing to finish out strong, three-peat it, and make this team not just a dynasty, but the ultimate dynasty. And let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and meet the team before the preseason. As we have Patrick Mahomes, he is the baby GOAT now. It's official. 3 rings. Can he get his 4th? Can he get his 3rd in a row? 99 overall, superstar X Factor, the best quarterback in the game right now. Has yet to win an MVP in this rebuild, though. So we've already done the Super Bowls. So now our goal for Patrick Mahomes is to get an MVP award. So that's what we're going to focus on when it comes to Patrick Mahomes. And then Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been great. And then Lynn Lattimore, especially the special teams, the return was great. And then the 2 fullbacks. I don't know what other team has 2 fullbacks on our roster, and the way we built this roster is crazy. But we have our 2 fullbacks. It's been working. We're going to keep them both. And then Tyreek Hill, a part of that 3-headed GOAT with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. Hartman and Virgil, probably the fastest set of receivers that I've ever assembled together. And then we got these guys down here, Cobb, Rodney Cobb, probably Randall Cobb's nephew or son, Broderick Winston. They got some speed on them too. So our receiving core is just fast as hell. A bunch of cheetahs, I would say. And then Travis Kelce, thought he might have retired. Sometimes he retires early when I do the other rebuilds when we're not the Chiefs. But he stayed all 5 years. He's been great. He's been leading the team in receptions every single damn year. And we got 2 young tight ends behind him to eventually take his place. But they're not going to get a chance to take his place because this is the final year. And then on the O-line, we definitely had to revamp. Orlando Brown is still here. Joe Thuney is still there. And we was able to give Creed Humphrey a new contract. So from the left side over to the center is the same. But when it comes to the right side, had to completely revamp it. We took Keith Carter as our 1st-round pick in the draft. Not a dev trait, got the Boring Brown normal dev, but look at his overall. 79 overall, 81 with the morale boost. Instant starter. He's trying to replace Trey Smith at that right guard position. And then at the right tackle, we had to let Lucas Niang go. So we drafted Brandon Hoover with our 2nd-round pick. So we went 1 and 2 on the O-line in the draft, but Brandon Hoover had the hidden dev trait. So we hit on our 2 picks. We was able to get cheaper on the O-line. Fortunately, losing Lucas Niang and Trey Smith in the process. But, I mean, we had to do it. That's what happens when you're the Chiefs. You know, this, like I said, this really isn't a rebuild. It's trying to work against the cap. And then Jeff Simmons, who was probably one of our best free agent signings ever, he's up to a 99 morale. And the pairing with him, Al Young, and Chris Jones with Derek Nottie, too, been unstoppable. The D-line's been shutting the running game down. It's been great. Vince Stanson, now a superstar dev, our 1st-round pick last season. Pair him up with Paul Bowman. Great young linebacker core. But unfortunately, the weakest position on the team right now will be middle linebacker. Nick Bolton was another one of those sacrifices we had to make. We didn't have enough money to pay him. We're still broke right now. So it will be competition between Jaden Jefferson and then Enrique Feliz. And Feliz played great on special teams last season. So that's why I am giving him a chance to play middle linebacker. He was playing safety or right outside linebacker. I forgot what position he was playing before, but we moved him inside the middle linebacker. So he'll get a chance to compete for the starting job. And then cornerback Mike Hughes became a superstar last season, got robbed of his dev trait, but he's playing like a superstar still. Him and L'Jarius Sneed will battle it out for the cornerback 1 position, even though L'Jarius Sneed has been cornerback 1 since day 1. And then I can't say enough about this guy, Kedrick Pierre. Normal dev, 3rd year, don't know what pick he was when we drafted him, a 5th round pick in 2023. all the playoffs games last year, divisional round, AFC Championship game, Super Bowl, he had a pick. And in that Super Bowl, he dropped 2 passes, had 2 deflections, and then in the fourth quarter, he sealed the deal on that final drive, picked the ball off. He's playing like a goddamn superstar, and I love him at cornerback. And I love Jimmy Jones, too. They play well together, whether Pierre is the cornerback 3, whether Pierre's cornerback 4, whether Jones is cornerback 3 or cornerback 4. They play well along with L'Jarius Sneed and Mike Hughes. So I love our cornerback group. They are underrated as hell. And then Roman Bishop, we talked about him in the last video. I disrespected the man, and he's shown up. He's shown up. He had a Super Bowl moment, too. And then Honey Badger has been okay. And then we lost Harrison Butker, unfortunately. He missed a big kick in the Super Bowl that almost costed us the game. But like the O-lineman, Trey Smith, Lucas Niang, Nick Bolton, he was one of those where the contract was up and we were broke. We didn't have enough money, so we had to draft a kicker. And what we did, actually, I drafted 2 kickers. Now, I drafted him and I drafted this guy, Mark Davis, who I said was Pat McAfee because I thought he was a punter, but he was a kicker. So we drafted 2 kickers. Now, what I did was I forgot about Johnny Townsend. We didn't give him a contract either, but we probably didn't have enough money to bring him back anyway. So what I did was I moved the guy that I called Pat McAfee. He was a kicker when we drafted him. I moved him to punter. And then Dean Fletcher I kept at kicker. Now, because they both are kickers, and if I move Dean Fletcher to punter, his overall stays the same, just like Davis. They'll both still be 68, no matter what position I put them in. So what we're going to do is Fletcher's going to be the kicker halfway through the season. And then at the halfway mark, we're going to move Fletcher to punter and let Davis get some kicks in. I don't know if no other team has ever done this in history. And you know how we like to flex our players. We are going to have 2 different kickers this season, and they're both rookies. And we'll see at the end of the season who kicked better, and that will be the permanent kicker in the playoffs, because I know we're going to make the playoffs. And the other one will move to punter. Now, because we didn't have enough money and we couldn't fill out the roster, we also had to do a little bit more flexing, and we moved some D tackles to be backup linemen. So Matt Yancey, I know it looks ugly, 35 overall, but we needed a backup tackle. And then Dylan Hoffman, another defensive tackle, we moved him to backup center. They're not going to play, though. These other guys like Jamal Tucker, Darnell Sweat, and Dylan Smith, they'll play backup to the other other offensive lineman positions, but we just moved them there so we have them as like a placeholder. But that is the team for year 5 for the preseason before we get to the regular season. And we're going to see if we can make the playoffs again, win our 5th straight division title, and our 3rd straight Super Bowl. And see if we can get Mahomes MVP. Now, I did say we have Jefferson and Feliz battling it out for the starting middle linebacker position. Mike Hughes and L'Jarius Sneed battling it out for cornerback 1 position. And we lose the final preseason game. We went 2-1, though. Let's check out the stats. As well, Patrick Mahomes had to play in the preseason this season because we didn't have enough money to sign another quarterback. So I'm glad that he did not get hurt. Lynn, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, all the running backs. Well, Virgil, I don't know why he ran it a lot, but the running backs did okay. They actually did great. Keon Martin, Cobb, they did great. Trout. And then the D lineman didn't do that bad, playing O lineman, only giving up 2 sacks. And then for the defensive side, Feliz looks like he played great. He played better than Jefferson. So Feliz, who was our special teams beast last season, will start at middle linebacker. And let's look at the cornerbacks. Jones, L'Jarius had 6 tackles. Mike Hughes had 4. So L'Jarius will lock down that cornerback 1 position. And then kicker Fletcher was 4 out of 5. made all his extra points, made a 56-yarder. So we're going to start the season off with him as kicker, and then Mark Davis, the punter. He averaged 50.4 at 4 inside the 20, long as it was 66. So we're going to keep them at their respected positions right now, and the midseason mark will switch. Let's go ahead and trim the fat, cut these 7 players. As we have a lot of receivers, so I like Cobb, Winston because of their speed, and then Martin was a beast. Now Sinclair can stay here also as like a return guy, but Washington can go, and so can Machado. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 receivers. We got our 3 tight ends. We got our linemen. Now, I know we have a lot of cornerbacks, so let's check out the cornerbacks. So 4, 5, 6. I like Otis Allen. I really don't like Bacon that much. We'll move Floyd Vaughn, practice squad. Think about cutting Bacon. Whitehead will go to the practice squad. Keep Bacon for now. Keep Randolph. See how many more people we got to cut. We might cut those 2 defensive ends. We do have to cut 3 more people. So, who's going to go? Who is going to go? You know what? Let's get rid of, because I like Otis Allen as a return guy. Let's get rid of Bacon. And then we'll get rid of Hines. Actually put him on the practice squad because we have Ty Harris, the rookie. He's just better than him. And then Sherman, same thing, practice squad. Just in case anybody gets injured, we'll call those guys up. And that should be it. And I did see that we have a team captain spot available. So I know Patrick Mahomes is a team captain, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce, the 3-headed GOAT. But we need another team captain. Thinking Jeff Simmons. L'Jarius Sneed. I think somebody on the offensive line. We need a leader. So I know Joe Thuney is the oldest between Orlando Brown, Creed Humphrey, and him. But Creed Humphrey is the better O-lineman. We're going to reward him with the team captain slot, the C patch on his jersey, and that should be it. We don't have any more team captain C's to give out. Let's go ahead and reorganize the depth chart, upgrade players, get on to week 1 against the Raiders. Now, here's another thing. I know last season our postseason run was one of the toughest runs that we had to go on. All the teams we played had 13 wins. We got revenge against the Steelers, the Bengals. We got revenge against the teams that beat us in the regular season. But in the offseason, every team in our division, the Broncos, the Raiders, the Chargers, they all made big moves in free agency while we had to sit back and just watch these other teams improve while we lose some players, some starters, and try to replace those with rookies in the draft because we didn't have any money. So it is going to be tough in our division, and our division was already tough. So it just makes it even more harder as we try to win a division for a 5th straight time. On the right side, we'll do Smith. That way those D linemen won't have to play at all. And then we got Jeff Simmons, Al Young, Chris Jones, and Noddy. Stinson, Feliz is going to start, and Bowman. We got L'Jarius Sneed's going to start. Pierre moves back to cornerback 3. I know he was cornerback 4 last year. And then Bishop, Simpson, Matthew, McGee. And we thought about even our backup safety McGee. He's 6'2", 225. He's been playing our sub linebacker 3 last year, so we could continue to do that. And then special teams, we will go with Lattimore. Actually, Roderick. Yeah, we'll go with Lattimore. He had a touchdown last season. And your boy Virgil. And then punt return will be Cobb. Yep, so that's good. And then our kickoff starter will be Fletcher. He has the bigger leg. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Got Lynn. Slot receiver. Actually, our backup fullback. Get him in a little bit. Get him some touches. And then we'll just go ahead and put Tyreek Hill here. McCall Hardman. And then we got Jeff Simmons. Casey, Al Young, the rookie Harris. Chris Jones, Noddy, and they have Casey. That's fine with me. And then sub linebacker will be Bowman and Stinson. They have McGee there, but I want to give Feliz a chance. And then slot cornerback will be Pierre this season. And McGee can play there. And then Otis Allen would just be a return guy. So that's the team. Week 1 against the Raiders. So division game off rip to kick off the season. TV game off rip. And the Raiders, like I said, the whole division got better. Our goal is to make the Super Bowl. We're trying to three-peat. I don't remember who they signed, but I do know that Aaron Donald went to the Broncos. Chargers got they got a cornerback. Can't remember who it was. The Raiders were aggressive. I think they improved on the O-line. And some of the guys that left us, Trey Smith left us. He went to the Raiders. Lucas Niang, I think he went to the Broncos. So, like, the players that we lost went to teams in our division. So, our division is going to be hard as hell this season. Let's see if we can make the playoffs. Let's see if we can win our 5th straight division title and get back to the playoffs and get to another Super Bowl. So week 1, Raiders at home. We win 38-21. And we definitely want to try to get Patrick Mahomes an MVP as we win a Thursday night football game. He was runner-up, I think, last season. Been a runner-up a couple of times. 2 touchdowns, no picks, so a great start for him. Look at the defense. 6 sacks on Derek Carr. Josh Jacobs played great, and look at Lattimore. Special teams, specialists, and Devontae Lynn. So the backup running backs filling in for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who seems to have went down with the injury. Travis Kelce, 2 touchdowns. And then rookie Hoover giving up a sack, but that's okay. And look at our old boy, Trey Smith, giving up a sack. That's what he gets for going within the division. Could have went anywhere else. You were so mad at us that we had to let you go. It's not even our fault, bro. We don't got no money. Derek Noddy, Chris Jones, Young. So the D-line was great. Honey Badger and Jeff Simmons. Pierre. I hope Pierre can at least get like a start dev before this rebuild is over. And then L'Jarius Sneed with the pick. And then Fletcher, the rookie kicker. Only made a 35-yarder, but perfect with the extra pointers. And then look at Mark Davis. 3 inside the 20. We might just leave them where we have them, and I might not even switch them. So, excellent game from the rookie kickers. Delegate that. We do have a new injury. It's most likely Clyde Edwards-Helaire, as we saw the backup running backs did good. So, dislocated hip, out 4 weeks. So, not bad. Our backup running backs can do the job. They can do the job. Eagles, 1-0. Every team in our division lost week 1. We won. And we win again, 2-0. So great start to the season, coming off our Super Bowl win. And we killed them in the passing game. Shut the running game down. Patrick Mahomes, MVP start to the season. See if they'll actually give us an MVP award, though, as Lattimore leads the way, 58 yards rushing, and then Tyreek Hill, 10 catches, 253 yards. 3 touchdowns. The cheetah. Hoover gives up another sack. But he's a rookie. Young, Jones, L'Jarius Sneed with a half a sack. Great start to the season for L'Jarius Sneed. And the rookie Dean Fletcher, 56-yarder, 3 extra pointers made as we played against Justin Tucker. And then Mark Davis inside the 20. Who needs Townsend? Who needs Harrison, Buxter as we play the Texans on Monday night? Don't need to look at the mock draft anymore as we are not doing another season after this. And Tyreek Hill with 253 yards receiving. He might be in the MVP race, but receivers really don't win MVP on here. It's usually just the running backs and the quarterback. Sometimes there's like edge rushers if they have a lot of sacks in the season. Let's see if we can beat the Texans. We don't have to look at the player contracts. Don't need to negotiate with nobody as this is the final season. 21-14, we go to 3-0. 2-0 when it comes to TV games. One on Thursday night, one on Monday night. We're not running the ball as well this season. But our offensive line got weaker, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out with injury. So we are relying on Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce in the passing game. So we're kind of one-dimensional right now. But McCole Hardman and Virgil stepping up this week. Tyreek still had 2 touchdowns. Chris Jones, Jeff Simmons, and that D lineman. Felix Caldwell, our rookie backup right outside linebacker, getting his first career sack, and then Derek Nundy and Al Young. So defensive line has been on point. They missed the field goal with their kicker. Our punter inside the 20. It's like 5 times in 3 games. So he's controlling the field position, pinning them teams inside the 20. I love it. Punters and kickers matters. As we play the Giants on the road, see if we can beat them. And we do, 31-24. Hell, we might even try to go 17-0. 17-0 and MVP are the goals for the regular season. Of course, we want to win the Super Bowl at the end of the whole thing. Giants played well. Ain't gonna cap. They played well. They could have won that game. Cody Bush had 367 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, but D lineman with 4 sacks against them. We shut down Saquon. Devontae Lynn was okay. Can't wait to get Clyde Edwards-Helaire back as Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. 2 parts of the 3-headed goat. Along with Mahomes, Hoover giving up some sacks. Jeff Simmons, Derek Nundy, Chris Jones. So that D lineman. The kicker has been perfect. He has not missed a field goal all season. Steal of the draft. Calling it right now. Stamping it, steal of the draft as we get Otis Allen back, one of our special team guys. Weekly awards, I'm going to say Travis Kelce maybe. Nope, it was Patrick Mahomes. And let's see if we can keep the winning streak alive. Week 5, can we go 5-0, play the Commanders. And we beat them. High-scoring game, 42-35. So we've been kind of slacking off the past couple of weeks. Almost lost to the Giants. Almost lost to the Washington football team / Commanders. So the NFC East giving us some issues. We were down 28-14 going into the fourth quarter, and we came back 28 points in the fourth quarter. As you see, we can't run the ball. We're one-dimensional, so we're just relying on the passing game. As Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdowns, 444 yards, no sacks allowed. This has to be the MVP season. As we play former Chief Kareem Hunt, we can't run the ball. But Tyreek, Travis Kelce, McCole Hardman, all with touchdowns. Kendrick, I believe that's our backup. Is that our backup fullback? No, that's our starting fullback. He had a touchdown. We abused Sam Cosmi. Jeff Simmons did that to him, straight bullied him. Mike Hughes with the pick. Should have superstar dev, by the way, but he was robbed of it. But I ain't too mad about it. As we are 5-0. TV game against the Broncos. Kind of scared to play them. Patrick Mahomes gets another weekly award. They did sign Aaron Donald and a couple of more guys as we get Clyde Edwards-Helaire back, Roman Bishop back, and Al Young. So we're healthy. Can we beat the Broncos? And we do, 20-10. 20-10. So we didn't score a lot of points as we usually do. I think Aaron Donald had a big part in that. But the passing game, and look at that. If we turn the ball over, look at this. kind of balanced when it came to the passing yards, rushing yards for both teams, first downs even. They didn't turn the ball over not one damn time. We turned the ball over 3 times trying to blow the game, trying to throw the game. They even went for it on 4th down twice. We didn't even score in the red zone. Time of possession was damn near the same. They was up 10-0 at the half, and we somehow won the game. They outplayed us, and we won the game. Outrushed us. But Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman, they weren't going for it, man. The blocking, we abused Lloyd Cushenberry, Chris Jones, Casey, the backup left end, getting 2 sacks, Derek Noddy, and then they had the 3 picks from the linebackers, Kendricks and Chubb. Dean Fletcher has not missed. He's been perfect. The punter has been perfect. And that's why you draft 2 kickers in the draft. As we have another TV game. So the NFL realized this is the 3-time Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. And actually, would that be 4 rings in total? Because they won 1 already before Patrick Mahomes got his first one in real life. And then we just won 2 in the game. So 4 in total, going for our 5th in team history, but our 3rd in this rebuild. But anyway, the NFL realizes we've been winning a lot, damn it. They got to put us on TV as much as they can. So we have another TV game, 8:30 p.m. against division opponent, the Chargers. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat them as we get Jeff Simmons back from injury. Let's make sure that he's in on the depth chart. As I make sure we fill out that depth chart. Make sure that Jeff Simmons is our rush left end. See how they fucked it up? Messing it up. And let's go ahead and take care of the Chargers and improve to 7-0. And we do. 30-24. Looks like one of those overtime scores. We've been slacking a little bit past 3 weeks. And yep, winning the overtime. But we got the win. That's all that matters, as we are not running the ball well. And I think the offensive line, we got Clyde Edwards-Helaire back, so it must be the loss of Lucas Niang and Trey Smith plugging in those 2 rookie starting offensive linemen is playing a big part in our running game. But when we're throwing the ball like this to those fast receivers and Travis Kelce, it really doesn't matter. We can be one-dimensional. I know we've been a little bit more balanced the past couple of seasons. We've been a little bit more balanced when it comes to not only the rushing attack, but our defensive play as well. So we're back to that Kansas City just passing the ball, one-dimensional, but nobody can stop it. McCole Hardman, 10 catches, 144 yards. Tyreek Hill, 113, 7 catches, touchdown. Virgil, even 5 catches, 84 yards. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 46 yards and a touchdown. Travis Kelce had a touchdown. So we just spreading the ball around. Creed Humphrey gives up a couple of sacks. Al Young, a sack and a half. Chris Jones, and we had no picks. Kicker's been perfect, made an 18-yarder. And we're on the way to maybe 17-0. Can we do it? As we are at the midseason mark, so actually we're going to simulate one more week. And 6-1 Indianapolis Colts on the road. So this game is important. It's going to determine seeding when it comes to the playoff. So let's see if we can beat them. And we do. Close game, though. It lived up to the hype, 35-28, won by a touchdown. And if they had the second best record behind us and we just beat them, I don't know who can beat us. We turned the ball over more. They weren't that good on 3rd down. As we threw one more pick than them. Sacks were the same. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, so running the ball a little bit better. Our fullback gets his 2nd touchdown of the season. Tyreek Hill, backup tight end, had 4 catches. McCole Hardman had a touchdown. Derek Noddy had a sack. And then Vince Stinson, our superstar, left outside linebacker, inside the 20 for our punter. A 39-yard kick return for Virgil, who's had a couple of kick return touchdowns in the past. And look at the team, man. 8-0 and another TV game against the Jets. And the Jets were good last season, but we're going to go ahead and upgrade the team. Don't think we had any depth traits. Actually, we do. I know the right tackle had hidden dev. He was the only person. So let's see what Brandon Hoover. Most likely going to be star. Could be superstar, though. I don't see any X Factor symbol. And it is star. So that's good. Lucas Niang was a star. But let's see if we can beat the Jets at home. TV game, prime time. 4-3 Jets. And we do. We kill them. Blow them out. 49-13. Our best rushing game of the season. If our rushing game catches up with our passing game, good luck to the rest of the teams of the NFL. 21-25, 84% completion percentage, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Clyde was hilarious, 145, 3 tutties. Patrick Mahomes has to be the MVP. He has to be the MVP. Virgil, Hardman, Tyreek Hill, all with touchdowns. Sack for Honey Badger, Derek Knighty, Al Young, Jaden Jefferson. So Honey Badger playing like himself. If we can get him playing well on the defensive side, man, nobody's beating us. 2-7 Chargers. I thought our division was going to be a little bit better than this, especially with the signings that they all made in the offseason. And we have another TV game against the Chargers and another one against the Packers next week. So 3 TV games in a row. And we score 40 points again. I don't know how many games. Let's see. 42 right there, so that's 149. So our third straight 40-plus game. And we're just killing it in the passing game, man. 24 first downs. Shut the running game down. And Patrick Mahomes is he's on one. He feels disrespected, man. 3 rings, 2 straight, no MVPs. Yeah, he's definitely getting one in this final video as Tyreek and Travis both go over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns for McCole Hardman, a touchdown for Virgil. Keith Carter gives up a sack. Chris Jones with 2. Casey is having a hell of a year as a backup defensive end. 2 picks for L'Jarius Sneed. Dean Fletcher has been perfect, has not missed a field goal. So special teams, defense, passing, rushing on offense, everything. D-lineman, secondary, everybody's playing great. The only thing that can stop us right now is ourselves and injuries. I do see an injury as Patrick Mahomes gets the Player of the Week award. He is the MVP right now. No questions about it. And we do get Kendrick back, our fullback. And who's the big injury? Oh, my God. It is torn bicep. Jeff Simmons out 9 games. So that's going to hurt our D-line. Damn. So 9 games. He might come back division round or AFC championship game. Trying to do the math. We're at week 11. Still got to go to week 18. So that's about 7 weeks. We get a first round bye. Yeah, so he should be back division round, maybe AFC championship game. But that is a big loss. Jeff Simmons, he impacts the D-line. Ever since we brought him in, we've won Super Bowls. So Casey and the rookie Harris is going to have to step up. But Casey's been playing great this season. He has about 3-4 sacks on the season already. So I think he'll be okay. Young. We'll put Caldwell right there. So Jeff Simmons hurts, but I believe in this team. Let's win another TV game, go 11-0, beat the Packers, and we do 48-31. Is that our third straight 40-plus game? And it is. This offense can't be stopped. 200. I told you, if this rushing attack can match with the offense and the defensive play, as we only had 1 third-down conversion. They only had 2 third-down conversions. That's crazy. And the game was tied all the way going into the fourth quarter, and then we just took out 24 points. Defense stepped up, only giving up 7. We got 4 sacks against Jordan Love. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, since coming back from injury, has been excellent. Tyreek Hill, he might go over 2,000 yards this season. McCole Hardman had a touchdown. Al Young, 2 sacks. Chris Jones, and look at that case. He steps in for Jeff Simmons. Mike Hughes has a pick. Our kicker's been perfect. As we have most likely Patrick Mahomes. Yep. He has to be MVP. He has to be MVP, man. It's just straight up robbery, bro. If he does not get it, as we play the Titans, who we played in the wild card, they've been making the playoffs past couple of seasons, and they're good this season again. 7-4. I think they are a team that could probably end our undefeated streak right now, but we're trying to go 17-0, 41 points again. We done built a juggernaut. Couldn't stop Derrick Henry, but they couldn't stop us from winning the game. Look at this, man. We did not convert on third down the whole damn game. They converted 7 times, and we still won, bro. We still won. That's just crazy. That's crazy, man. At this point, we're a cheat code. Tyreek Hill, this is like his third straight game going over 200 yards receiving. He's getting 2,000 receiving yards on the season. He's getting 2,000 yards on the season. Chris Jones, Vince Stinson, Pierre, KP, half a sack. Al Young, Mike Hughes, Casey, Derek Nottie, everybody getting them a little piece. L'Jarius Sneed's having a hell of a year. Our kicker and our punter, rookies of the year. Both of our kickers should be rookie of the year, goddammit. As we are on a bye week, and we are 5 games away from being the first team in history to go 17-0. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team. That would just be the icing on the cake. If we can just go 17-0, undefeated. But that would be disappointing. I kind of don't want to go undefeated because if we go 17-0 and then we lose like in the division round, there'll be no point. No point in going 17-0. As we get a return from injury, but they're not stating who it is. I guess it's Chris Jones. And let's see. Now, the Cowboys, they might beat us. We played them in the Super Bowl last season, and I know they want their revenge. Dak played horrible with the 3 picks. If it wasn't for those 3 picks, they probably would have won the game. So a rematch of the Super Bowl. Can we beat the Cowboys again? And we do. This time it's not even close. 35-14. We got their number. Hopefully we do see them in the Super Bowl again, though. As we are on our quest, still on our quest to go undefeated. And look at that. The 3 turnovers looks like Dak throws those 3 picks again. We was up 28-0 at the half. And look, Dak plays even worse this time than he did in the Super Bowl. They took that rookie quarterback. I remember them drafting him. And he actually came in and threw a touchdown for them. Maybe they should go with him. And Lynn and Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Lattimore are 3 of our running backs getting touchdowns, all getting touches. McCall Hartman with a touchdown. Linemen have been great, playing better than I expected. And this dude, Casey, having a breakout season, taking advantage with the injury to Jeff Simmons. Feliz, who's been kind of quiet, he gets a sack. Chris Jones and our backup safety, Devin McGee. So our backup's playing well. So is L'Jarius Sneed, my boy KP, Kedrick Pierre, and then the best cornerback, 3 cornerback 4 duo in the league, Jimmy Jones, who was cornerback 3 last season. He started as cornerback 4 the season before that. He's back to cornerback 4. It doesn't matter where I put him. I might put him at cornerback 6. I might even take his ass off the depth chart. He's always going to have a pick. He is the GOAT cornerback 4 of all time ever in any of the rebuilds I've ever done. Because usually it's just the first 3 cornerbacks, cornerback 1, 2, and 3. No. All 4 cornerbacks getting involved. I love it. I love it. And that's why I love doing the auto-generated classes. I don't like using the real-life draft classes, even though this is the most realistic rebuilds you ever see on YouTube. But I like seeing the fake players make moments, make history, and just being able to remember these fake ass players. I think it's more fun that way. Plus, if we use the real draft classes, it just spoils the next game that's coming out. Like, we're gonna see Kayvon Thibodeau and Aiden Hutchinson and Malik Willis. We're gonna see all them boys when Madden 23 comes out. So now we have another team that we played in the playoffs last season, the Pittsburgh Steelers, 8-5, a team that could possibly end our undefeated streak. So let's see if we can finish the season 17-0. We got 4 more games to go, 2 division games. Jaguars was another playoff team, so this isn't going to be easy. Let's see if we can beat the Steelers, and we barely beat them. That looks like an OT score, 27-21, and we are 3 games away. We just have to go on the road to the Raiders and Broncos and beat the Jaguars at home, and we will be the first team in history to go 17-0. Because there's 17 games now in the season. Yes, the Patriots have, gone 16-0. The 1972 Dolphins. Najee Harris, who stole the MVP award from us last season. I don't think he's going to do that again this season. Kenny Golladay balled out, but Mecole Hardman did his thug. Travis Kelce, kind of having a down year. He's been kind of quiet. He had a touchdown, though. And then Chris Jones, Al Young, and my boy Jimmy Jones at cornerback 4. Half a sack. Mike Hughes with the pick. Graham Gano cost him the game. Thank you, Graham Gano. As we are 3 games away from history, man. Not only being would they be the first team to three-peat a Super Bowl? I think so. First team to three-peat, and then the first team to go 17-0. This would be a historic season, man. I want it. I want it bad for this team. They deserve it. Can we go 15-0, beat the Broncos, or will Aaron Donald and the Broncos stop us? No. We are 2 games away. 15-0. 15-0. If we can go 17-0, get Mahomes an MVP, and three-peat the Super Bowl, this would be the greatest single season probably in the history of football for a team. Like, this would probably this would be the greatest team of all time. Fuck the 1972 Dolphins. This would be the greatest team of all time, bro. More games on the schedule with 17. In the competition that we had to play not only within our division, but in the AFC. As Patrick Mahomes throws 5 tutties. So I think it's clear to say he is the MVP. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the rushing attack really didn't do much. But our receivers did. Tyreek Hill, he's having an MVP-type season. I'm telling you, 2,000 yards, man. He going to get 2K. He going to get 2K. Devontae Lynn with a touchdown. Al Young. Enrique Feliz, they missed the kick. Bro, punter inside 20 twice. Our kicker has not missed a field goal. So it's just like everywhere from Tyreek Hill. He might get 2,000 yards. Patrick Mahomes, MVP right now. Our kicker, our rookie fucking kicker, man, has not missed a field goal. So it's just like we've been having a perfect season no matter what location you look in. It's just been perfect all around, no matter what position. As we get Jeff Simmons back earlier than I expected, they try to finish this perfect season as Patrick Mahomes gets another Player of the Week award. We are 2 games away from history. 2 games away from history. So let's go ahead and upgrade this team, make them even better. We need this. Beat the Jaguars. We're at home. Beat the Jags at home. Oh, we scraped by them a field goal, man. 27-24, and we are 1 game away from perfection. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. Crazy. What happened? We just outscored them by a field goal in the 4th. Trevor Lawrence almost did it. He almost did it, but it wasn't good enough. Devontae Lynn was the MVP. 3 touchdowns for our power back. Tyreek Hill was great. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had a receiving touchdown. And the only team, let's see, Stinson, Noddy, Jones, all at sacks. Our kicker is still perfect. Punter, pinning him inside the 20. The only thing in our way trying to stop us from a perfect season is the 8-8 Las Vegas Raiders, who have our guard Trey Smith And if we look at the playoff picture, I don't know if they are in the running to make the playoffs. They are actually not. So let's just try to keep them out. We want to be the only team in the AFC West. Can we be the first team in history to go 17-0? And if we do, we have to at least get to the Super Bowl. Actually, we have to at least win that bitch and beat the 1972 Dolphins as the greatest team of all time. Here it is. Final game of the season. 17-0 on the line. And we do it. First team in NFL history to go 17-0. We have to win the Super Bowl now. If you look at the team rankings, this team is scary, man. This is a real juggernaut. I know they were already juggernauts, but we'd have made them even worse, bro. Like I said, they're a cheat code right now at this point. Number 2 in points per game. Number 1 in passing yards per game. We were number 1 in passing yards per game last season. Rushing yards, we fell off 22 because we passed the ball a lot. Defensive points per game, number 2. Defensive passing yards, we were number 1 last season, but we fall all the way down to 25. But defensive rush was number 4. Looking at the stats, actually, I didn't even look at the final game of the season. Let's look because it is a part of the 17th season. And let me just show y'all. Y'all look at the forced wins on the side. Ain't no forced wins. Y'all see how I simulate the game every single week. Undefeated. As we closed out the season, we played well. We was up 21-3 at the half. Sacked Derek Carr 4 times. 2 touchdowns for Lynn. That's 5 touchdowns in the past couple of weeks for him. Tyreek Hill was great. Enrique Virgil had a touchdown. O-line was perfect, besides Creed Humphrey. Al Young with 3. Jeff Simmons back from injury. And then my boy, Jim Jones, balling. Jim Jones, balling. Best cornerback for in the league. That's why it's important to have depth. That's why I love my rebuilds. We play with injuries on. Our kicker deserves Rookie of the fucking Year. He's been perfect all the season. He better win Kicker of the Year award. Our punter better win Punter of the Year award, even though there isn't one. Please, Madden, in the next game, put a Punter of the Year award in. Also put tight end in. Those are the 2 positions missing from that award thing. No special team touchdown, though. So our special team touchdown streak ends. But when you look at the leaders on the side, Patrick Mahomes threw 5,700 yards, almost 6,000 yards passing. I think that's the most in history. 74% completion rate, 48 touchdowns, almost 50. And then Bruce Sellers, whoever that is, was second, followed by Russell Wilson. Jonathan Taylor had 24 touchdowns, 2,000 yards rushing, and then Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, and then Tyreek Hill. I told y'all, my boy, 117 receptions, 2,059 yards. So he got 2K yards, 24 touchdowns. Followed by DK Metcalf and Michael Gallup. Micah Parsons, Chris Jones with 17 sacks, 16 TFLs, and then Khalil Mack, and then Eric Kendricks, Denzel Ward, Tremaine Edmonds, Dakota Lewis, Raquan Smith, Zaven Collins. So not only a historic season for Patrick Mahomes, a historic season for Tyreek Hill, a historic season for our rookie kicker, a historic season for the team overall going 17-0, and it could be even more historic season if we finish this thing off and three-peat this shit and become the greatest dynasty, the greatest franchise in history. As we look at the stats, we were number 1 in offensive yards, number 1 in passing touchdowns, number 1 in passing yards, 10th in defensive yards, 2nd in points scored, and points allowed. I don't know what it says there, but we saw the Patrick Mahomes stats. Only 19 stats line, so a great year from the O-line with 2 rookies starting, replacing Lucas Niang and Trey Smith. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was hurt. If he was not hurt, he still would have had 1,000 yards. He averaged 4.7 a carry. 10 touchdowns for Lynn, 2 for Lattimore, 3 for Mahomes, 1 for Tyreek Hill, 1 for our fullback Kendrick. Receiving, Travis Kelce, 104 catches, 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns. We saw the historic season for Tyreek Hill. McCole Hardman almost had 1,000 with 9 touchdowns. Virgil doing his thing, 830 and 5. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 1,000 yards for scrimmage, 12 touchdowns. And then Land had a receiving, and our fullback had a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Hoover gave up only 9, so under 10 for a rookie. That was great. Orlando Brown, that's great. Creed Humphrey kind of had a down season, but Keith Carter only giving 1 sack up as a rookie, and Joe Thuney giving up none. He better win O-Lineman of the Year. Stinson, almost 100 tackles, but 7 TFLs, 2.5 sacks, 2.5 sacks and a pick. Honey Badger, 96 tackles, 2 TFLs, a sack and a half. Mike Hughes with 3 picks, continuing to play great. Bowman, I mean, the defense, I don't see any standouts besides L'Jarius Sneed with the five picks. Yeah, so he had 5 picks. Bishop had a down year, but Jones, Al Young, Feliz was meh. Naughty had a great season. Simmons was hurt. Jim Jones with those 2 picks. Felix Caldwell had a sack. So everybody kind of had like a down year overall, but L'Jarius Sneed was a standout. About 80 tackles, a half a sack, a TFL, and 5 picks. Honey Badger was second. He had a second. Honey Badger had a good year, just no picks. I mean, it's not always about the picks, though. It's not always about picks. And forced fumbles, Feliz. So, once again, special teams. Or forced and fumbles, actually. And then Jeff Simmons, we had no blocks, no safeties, and we had a touchdown for L'Jarius Sneed. So, L'Jarius Sneed was one of our best defensive players in the secondary. And then look at that, Dean Fletcher. Underrated draft pick, and we took him in the 7th round draft pick kicker, 17 of 17, 100%, made a 56-yarder. His accuracy, bro, his accuracy is a 63. Yes, he got a big leg, 93 power, but look at that, accuracy is a 63, but he was pretty damn accurate. He did miss an extra pointer, though, so he wasn't perfect, so 98% for the extra pointer, but look at this, 3 for 3, 50-yarders. 7 of 7, 49 yarders, 3 for 3, 39 yarders, 4 for 4, 29 yarders, and then even our punter, he averaged 53.2. That's more than Johnny Townsend ever did for us inside the 2015 damn times. His lung was a 71. Great year for the special teams, but our special teams streak of a touchdown ends, and let's see if we get the MVP award. Yes, we do. Finally, we get Patrick Mahomes another MVP. Jonathan Taylor, number 2. Colts had a couple of players. Coach of the Year, give it to us. Andy Reid gets Coach of the Year award. 17. It took him to get a perfect 17-0 record. A perfect 17-0 record to finally win that damn award. And then Offensive Player of the Year, Patrick Mahomes. Tyreek Hill at 5. Defensive Player of the Year, Chris Jones. So it looks like we're just going to win every damn award. And then Offensive Rookie of the Year, we had the offensive linemen. Fortunately, they don't put them on there. I will put my right guard on there, only giving up 1 sack. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year was Dale Jones for the Broncos. Roman Molden was the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Got to recognize him for the Texans. Do we have anybody on defense for us? No, we did not. And then best quarterback was Patrick Mahomes. The MVP, best running back was Jonathan Taylor. Unfortunately, no Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Best receiver, Tyreek Hill. Got to be 2,000 yards. O-Lineman, Creed Humphrey. Give it to him. Orlando Brown, 3. Thuney at 4. Keith Carter at 6 as a rookie. D-Lineman, Chris Jones. Aaron Donald, number 2. We had Al Young at 6. Linebacker, TJ Watt. He wins it every damn season. Defensive back, Denzel Ward. The disrespect to L'Jarius Sneed. He's at number 5, just like he had his 5 picks. Mike Hughes at 10. And then best kicker was Dean Fletcher, the rookie. Let's go. So we won damn near every damn award, 17-0. Can we three-peat? Let's see who we're going to be playing in the divisional round. For the teams, though, we got the Jets, got the Colts. Colts are scary. They had a couple of MVP candidates, that quarterback and Jonathan Taylor. Steelers, we played them last season. Bengals, we played them. Titans, we played them. So it's like the same teams, but I do see the Bills and the Colts are new. So we do have an injury. Check it out. See it. Oh, it's Mike Hughes, and he's not going to play next week. But we got Jim Jones and we got Pierre. So not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team and see who we're going to be taking on next week in the divisional round. Would you look at that? A team that we've always beat. We beat them every damn year in the playoffs. The Bengals, Cincinnati. Can they finally get over the hump, though, and beat us? They're 11-6. We're 17-0. And let's see if we can beat them again. See if we can beat them again. We should know them really well. Let's see what they're working with. They have Joe Mixon still, Jamar Chase, Cochran, that other running back. So it's just them damn running backs we got to stop. Elam, they still have. And then, what? They have two superstar backup running backs, and then Joe Mixon and X-Factor. 3 fucking running backs, bro. So their running game is crazy. Well, I guess we just got to stop the run. We have to stop the run. They have 3 fucking superstar running backs, but our D lineman is built to stop the run. Patrick Mahomes, MVP, is showing a little bit. 17-0, first team in history to do it. Can we get our fourth? Would it be our 4th straight AFC Championship game? First 2 seasons we had to do nothing. No. It would be our 5th. It would be our 5th straight AFC Championship game because we went to the AFC Championship game the first 2 seasons and lost, and then we won 2 Super. So it would be our 5th straight AFC Championship game appearance. But it is snowing. That could play a factor. They have those running backs. They get the ball first. L'Jarius Sneed, you got to pick that off. Not going to get that many chances playing against Joe Burrow as they're getting big plays down the field. They're moving backwards a little bit. They get the first down, of course, 3rd and long. We know that was going to happen. Those damn running backs, man. Not going to be able to stop them. They're using all 3 of them, too. As Jackson Carman gets a penalty. And would you look at that? Paul Bowman picks it off at the goal line, returns it for 91. Well, I thought he returned it for 91 yards. But turnover for Joe Burrow down there at the goal line as McCall Harmon gets a penalty. Clyde was hilarious. We get a big play for Travis Kelce. Another big play to McCall Hartman, making up for that penalty. Mahomes stalling a little bit, almost throws a pick, but we get the first down for Virgil. So we're using all of our receivers and tight ends. Another first down for Tyreek Hill this time. Clyde was hilarious. They stop us, and then do we get the first down? No, I say go for it. We missed a 36-yard field goal attempt. I mean, it is snowing. He is a rookie. He was perfect all year, though, 17 of 17. And then we get to the playoffs. He misses his first field goal of the fucking season. As we forced him to punt the ball, so we get the ball back. As we get the big play, Travis Kelce. That's why I want touchdowns. I don't want to settle for field goals. We have a rookie kicker. It is snowing. It is playoffs, so he's kind of nervous. Let's just finish these drives off. I don't want to try to kick another field goal as we get the big play to Tyreek Hill. Seems like he's always our MVP when it comes to the playoffs, and we have to kick it. Oh, no, we don't. I thought we were going to have to kick another field goal, but Devontae Lynn saves us from doing that. Fletcher makes the extra pointer, and we get the touchdown for our backup power back running back. And now they're starting to rush the ball with those 3 superstar running backs, leaded by Joe Mixon, and we get to stop. Our defense is on point right now. Now we're feeding Lynn. Where the hell is Clyde Edwards-Helaire? He might be hurt. Chris Barnes gives up a big penalty on 3rd down. Lattimore is getting in a little bit. And then we have a penalty against Lynn, and then we're forced to punt it. And then the snow, I think the snow is playing a big factor. We get the ball at midfield. We have a timeout. Are we going to use the clock right? Usually in this point right here, they don't kick the field goal. They get a touchdown instead of going for the field goal. No timeouts left, 10 seconds. We get a touchdown to Tyreek Hill, go up 14-0 at half, plus we're receiving the ball. If we can go up 21-0, we're going to our 5th straight AFC Championship game. and we'll improve to 18-0. I say go for it. 4th and 1, we go for it. We stay aggressive. Andy Reid knows this is big for his legacy. He's already going to the Hall of Fame as we get an interception. We had a chance to go up 21-0, and we throw a pick. And we throw a pick. And we throw a fucking pick. Touchdown gets them right back in it. Big penalty because of Al Young. And they're going to get some points on the board if they do not turn the ball over. God damn it, man. They score with Jamar Chase, and it is a football game again. We were so close to going up 21-0, and they're back in it. 1st and 15, 2nd and 15. Now it's going to be 3rd and 11. Of course, they get it. God damn, we had one job, bro. 3rd and 12. They get 13 yards, and they get the penalty. Yep, they're finna come back. I fucking hate this game, bro. We were down there at the goal line, bro. Why do they always have to get the first down on 3rd and long? So this is going to be a field goal attempt in the snow. Of course, Austin Seibert makes it. What are we going to do? We can put the game away here. No turnover. We get a big play to McCole Hardman and Tyreek Hill, and now we're finna stall. I just know it. We're finna stall. Stack. But then we get on 3rd and 18, 20 yards to Virgil, and then a touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire putting pressure on the Bengals. And they get an instant fucking touchdown to Joe Mixon and the 2-point conversion. This game is keeping them in it. Madden is keeping them in it. Seems like they want them to win. If we can just run the clock down here, though, I want a touchdown. Field goal doesn't do shit. Field goal does not do shit. We need this. I say go for it, damn it. We make the field goal, 2-minute warning. They get a big play, but then they get sacked by Chris Jones, and they get the fucking instant touchdown, bro. Are you fucking serious? Are we going to get in field goal range? We lose by a fucking point, man.
Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1.
Fuck.
A little bit short.
And to me, once again,
we lose by a point, bro. The fucking instant touchdown with Joe Mixon. We got to the goal line before the half. Could have scored. We threw a pick. We would have went up 21-0. I should have hopped in, bro. But I don't like controlling the narrative. But that's how this shit is going to end, bro. 17-0 in the regular season. A point away from going to our 5th straight AFC Championship game. But the Bengals, salute to them, man. They finally got over the hump, beat us in the snow by 1 fucking point. And if you look, there was a couple of factors that played into the result of this game. We missed that 39-yard field goal with Dean Fletcher, our rookie. He was perfect all season, and then he finally misses in the playoffs. And then that pick in the red zone. But respectfully, they threw a pick in the red zone also with Bowman. But the Chiefs lose in the divisional round. I called it. I said it was a possibility that could happen. But the way that it happened, missing the field goal when we were perfect all year, turning the ball over down there in the red zone, still having a chance to get in field goal range at the end of the game to win the game, but not doing it. And that's how this perfect season is going to end. But we still made history. We got Patrick Mahomes, another MVP. We repeated back-to-back champions. Only a few teams in the NFL history has done that. We were the third team to go undefeated in the regular season, but the very first team to go 17-0 in the regular season. 5 straight division titles. 4 straight AFC championship games. But, man, Bengals better win it all, man. They were the only team that beat us all year. They have to win it all. As we look at the Pro Bowlers, I think we're going to have a bunch. As the Bengals, yeah, they do go to the Super Bowl, and they're playing the Vikings. Man. God damn, man. Maybe I should have hopped in on that final drive. Now I'm just thinking about it. All I need to do is get them in field goal range and to see if they can kick it. But it is what it is. Game's already over. Patrick Mahomes, Pro Bowler. Our fullback made the Pro Bowl. Shout out to Kendrick. Tyreek Hill makes 3. Travis Kelce 4. Orlando Brown 5. Tooney 6. Humphrey 7. Carter 8. Trey Smith made it with the Raiders. Chris Jones 9. L'Jarius Sneed makes 10. Fletcher makes 11. Davis makes 12. So our rookie punter and kicker made it. We had 12 Pro Bowlers. L'Jarius Sneed made it. And I knew Madden was going to do that fuck shit, man. We were winning, bro. 14-0. I can't get over that shit. 14-0. They get 2 fucking instant touchdowns. Like Joe Mixon 75-yarder. And just come on, bro. 75-yarder. They get another one to Jamar Chase. And then they act like we can't get no big chunky yards to get into field goal range at the end of the game. But it is what it is. Let's just check out the dev traits that went up as I don't see any on the O-line, or O-linemen don't get depth trait upgrades anyway. They need to fix that, put that in the game. But nobody on the O-line. And then on the defensive side, Young goes up to superstar dev. L'Jarius Sneed goes up to superstar dev. And I think that's it. Didn't realize Honey Badger, I think he went down from X Factor or Superstar. Can't remember. But we get Young and L'Jarius Sneed. And then let's see who wins the Super Bowl out of the Bengals and Vikings. We are rooting for the Bengals. I know they beat us, but a team to beat us has to win it all. And they do. They do win it all, as Joe Mixon and them damn other 2 superstar running backs they got. Close one, though, against the Bengals. As you look at the side, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and then Micah Parsons, Packers rookie running back, and the Broncos rookie cornerback for the awards. Man, we would have had the greatest season ever, bro. Just wasn't meant to be. But let's go ahead and take a look at – I want to look at the records. Dude, I think we broke a couple. Let's see, passing yards in a season. So Mahomes was second. Brady actually threw 58. I mean, he did that first season. So the first season we simulated, Brady broke the record. And then in 2022, the season after, he almost did it again. But we're number 2. And then let's check out the receiving yards in a season. So Tyreek Hill does break the record. He breaks Calvin Johnson's record, 2,059 yards. So not only we broke a record with Tyreek Hill, we broke a record with, actually, let's get the receiving touchdowns too. Receiving touchdowns in a season. Tyreek Hill breaks Randy Moss' record. So the greatest receiving single season touchdown and yards wise, we break with Tyreek Hill. Patrick Mahomes wins another MVP. We're the first team in history to go to 17-0 in the regular season. We won 2 Super Bowls, 5 division titles, 4 straight AFC championship games. Mahomes, we can call him the baby GOAT now. Clyde Edwards-Helaire did an outstanding job running the ball hard with this passing offense. Been hurt the past couple of seasons. Shout out to Lynn being our power back. Lattimore being a special teams guy. Shout out to Jared McKinnon. We had him a couple of seasons. He had a couple of return touchdowns. Shout out to our 2 fullbacks. Kendrick making his first Pro Bowl. Woodson being a professional. Didn't really get a chance to get in a lot, but played a little running back, played a little fullback, played a little backup tight end. And then the receivers, the speedsters. Hardman, bringing him back on his contract. Believing in him. Tyreek Hill, Virgil, our very first draft pick. Travis Kelce, part of the 3-headed GOAT, along with Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. Being able to keep Orlando Brown and Thuney on the left side, bringing back Creed Humphrey last season. Shout out to Trey Smith and Lucas Niang, but Hoover and Carter. Carter making the Pro Bowl, almost winning the Lineman Award his very first year, our first round pick this season. Bringing in Jeff Simmons, giving him a bag, beefing up the D-line. Once we signed him, we won the Super Bowl. Al Young, drafting him as a linebacker, moving him to the edge. Chris Jones, being Chris Jones. Derek Nottie, believing in him, not upgrading the defensive tackle position to pair up with Chris Jones. No, believing in Derek Nottie, let him play alongside Chris Jones. Worked out. Stinson drafted him a couple seasons ago. Feliz being okay, but shout out to Nick Bolton. We totally revamped the linebacker core. We had Willie Gay, Nick Bolton, and Dorian O'Daniel. No more. Paul Bowman and Stinson, the new linebackers. L'Jarius Sneed, Mike Hughes being surprising. Thought he was a bust in Minnesota for my Vikings, but we developed him here in Kansas City along with L'Jarius Sneed. And shout out to my boys, Pierre and Jones. Pierre and Jones, love them boys. Definitely not playing like a 75 and 72 normal developed cornerbacks, but they played well in this scheme. Roman Bishop, I underlooked him. Just drafted him because he was available. Kept thinking I should have took the other safety, but it worked out for us. He developed into the safety that we always wanted at free safety. And then Honey Badger, played okay throughout the whole rebuild. We decided to pay him. He might leave in real life. Don't know yet. But in this rebuild, we decided to keep him. And shout out to Harrison Bucker. He played well. But Dean Fletcher won that Kicker of the Year award. And our punter, Mark Davis, who we call Pat McAfee, made the Pro Bowl his rookie season. So we won 2 Super Bowls in this rebuild with the Chiefs. Successful rebuild. I think the Colts might be next, but don't forget to tune in to the next Realistic Rebuild. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm out of here. I'm gone. Peace out. Dunk Squad.